Alright, we should be going, so I'm gonna start the Distortion Detective, chapter number 1, and this is only me. Alright. I can see the distortion, and the distortion can occur to anyone. I don't exactly know who coined the term distortion for the phenomenon, but people just started calling it that at some point. No one knows how it works, but the experience so far suggests that this phenomenon is a manifestation of strong emotional desires and explosive surges of feelings. The pianist who, or rather which, wreaked havoc on District 9 is known as one of the most notable cases of the distortion. Not many are aware that smaller cases of the distortion are happening here and there across the city even now. A person turning into a fish or another one's eyes being dyed with the hues of the sky are two such examples. The distortion appears to me as visual distortions in a literal sense. Although I can see them, they aren't tangible. In the case of the person whose upper body gradually turned into that of a fish, I could clearly observe scales growing on their body, yet when I touched their skin, I could only feel the soft sensation of normal human skin. Hearing this much, one might think the distortion is merely an illusion. Well, that would mean I'm simply delusional and suffering from hallucinations. However, I've taken up this job because that is not the case. I am chasing after the distortion. It's secretive yet explicit, and it proceeds slowly. For example, the fish person I mentioned earlier, who was dubbed the merfolk, underwent gradual changes such as having their eyes protrude, gills appear, and scales grow out of their skin. When their upper body almost completely morphed into the form of a fish, that the change physically manifested in a moment's notice. Only then could others see what had become of the merfolk, and physically feel the fishy features of their body. The merfolk, case number 5, was originally a villager in District 9's fishing hamlet who was subject to constant abuse. It seemed that they spent most of their time staring into the great lake, yearning to escape from their current life. My conclusion is that they desired to be free from their agonies and saw the lake as a getaway, and that strong longing for water ultimately distorted them into the merfolk. Of course, there are many other complicated factors involved, but I'll omit the details since the merfolk is not the main subject of my story. My work is to look out for cases of the distortion and prevent them. In fact, the progress of the distortion varies for each person. Ever since I gained this ability to see omens of the distortion with my eyes, I cannot see a single person who is not distorted in one way or another. Once again, I don't have a deeper understanding of the phenomenon or anything. I simply started seeing it one day and could notice it earlier than others. Since I can see the signs in advance, I do my best to warn people to take preventative measures before it manifests. That is my job. I was hired by a firm that had lost several of its staff to the so-called Ascension incident, and sought out the employees whose eyes were filled with the sky's colors. The firm advised them to wear sunglasses. The idea to give them sunglasses so that they couldn't keep the scenery of the sky in their eyes was so outlandish it made me chuckle. The sky no longer being blue for them didn't have much positive impact on their boring lives, but at least they didn't evaporate anymore. People who used to look up at the sky started looking down instead. Perhaps they still wanted to get closer to the sky by going up to the rooftop, or maybe they were just one of the many who chose to jump to death. The city isn't too interested in what happens after a case has been solved. All they need to know is if the deaths were understandable or not. I'm not a charity worker, so I don't bother looking into cases of the distortion I wasn't asked to investigate either. Case 13, the balloon people. This case was rather explosive. I titled this case Balloon People because people's heads quite literally expanded like balloons until they went pop. This cold explosion would cover everything within a 10-mile radius with blood and blow to pieces everyone in its range as well. A company in Oak Corp's Nest finally asked for my help after suffering 5 instances of these balloon people. After some investigation, I found out that all occurrences of this distortion had one thing in common. They all worked in the service industry. To interpret a distortion, you need multiple pieces of evidence. This process consists of 4 steps: cause, explanation, understanding, and acknowledgement. First, investigate the possible causes of the distortion, and construct a clear explanation that covers the causal relationship in convincing manner. Then make the subject understand why they are going through the distortion, and have them acknowledge that they could fully distort at this rate. If all of these steps succeeded, the case is closed. The distortion is considered solved if the subject regresses to a form that looks human enough to me. Those who became the balloon people used to work in emotionally intense fields such as delivery carriers, nurses, and call center clerks. Particularly, call center clerks had the largest average explosion radius of 16 meters. Some inquiries revealed that another company had subcontracted all customer service calls to one call center. The clerk's job was to record the claims from clients and send those records to that company. The problem lay in this process. The call center clerks lacked any expertise in the subjects of the complaints, yet they had to endure heaps of insults from their clients, even though there was no use lashing out at them. The clerks were treated like emotional garbage cans, hearing all kinds of abusive language and even threats from clients. Service workers are compelled to put on a smile and a cheery voice while being a punching bag for others, having no way to vent out their own distress. Such stress would naturally accumulate over time. This resulted in their heads inflating like balloons, all the while they maintained a facade of serenity. They'd end up exploding once their stress reached a breaking point. From that point, my work is simple. I made a list of clerks whose heads appeared inflated to me and sent that to the company. Those clerks then lost their jobs. The company didn't bother investing any time or effort into shrinking their heads. My work often ends before I can enter the stages of understanding and acknowledgement. Simply interpreting the distortion doesn't resolve the fundamental issue. Their stress is bound to explode in one way or another. However, such matters didn't concern my clients much. All they cared about was maintaining this abnormal status quo and evading responsibility for the distortion, not the cause behind it. I suppose the same can be said of me. I can't help but thinking that we are all missing something important. I believe I'll be chasing after the distortion for a while, as every single thing appears distorted to my eyes. Right now I am looking into a mirror. To my eyes, I'm the only one who doesn't appear undistorted. In a world full of distorted people, could the one person who remains unchanged be the distorted one? As I look at all the distorted people, the distorted streets, and this distorted city, I come to think that maybe the whole world is distorted. I can't fathom what would happen once the distortion of this world continues and reaches a critical point. Until then, I stay ever vigilant for the distortion. I am the Distortion Detective. We have Moses. Alright, where's the button for the next chapter? There it is. Okay. Here we go, chapter 2. Spec, you're gonna be here. Pretty quick, actually. You might want to unmute. Alright. You idiot. I quietly murmured, grinding my teeth. Ezra had done it again. I told her numerous times not to ask sensitive questions to the subjects of the distortion. Ezra then whispered to me. Spec, is your mic on? Spec. Alright, we did. Spec? Oh no. Oh no. Spec, I don't think your mic works. Alright, Ada, this is you right here, by the way.
What? Which one again? I'm very confused. I thought you were going to give this voice line to somebody else.
It's kind of hard to tell who's talking sometimes on this one.
Yeah, I'm sorry. So which one is it? Is it the one that says, ha ha, sorry, okay, chef, yeah. Or is it the one that calls these people nut jobs?
No, yeah, this is me. This is Ada. Alright, here
sorry.
So, do we need someone to take over for Spec? Or Spec?
I'd like to, but I know that's pretty greedy of me, so, like, give it to somebody else.
Ada, I can't hear you. Me. Oh no, this is falling apart real fast. This recording's gonna be a mess.
With the girly voice.
Give it to Mega.
Oh, I can't hear anyone right now. Gosh dang it, Discord.
Oh.
Yeah, give it to Mega.
Okay.
See?
Oh my god.
Can anyone else hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Buff Bonnie profile picture.
No. Why the frick? Oh, I hate you, Discord. Alright, talk again.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah, Discord decided to bork up my sound settings. That's what happened on my end. I don't think Spec's mic is working, though.
I gotta come up with an Ezra voice on the spot, goddamn.
You don't have to do that much of a voice, honestly, if it's not... Alright, Ada, can you try talking again just to make sure I can hear you?
Unbreakable coins suck!
Yep, I gotcha.
Okay. Okay, wow, detective, what do we do?
Sorry, Chef, my niece isn't very streetwise yet, you see? Oh, you lovely young sprout. What do you mean with detective? Are you seeing stuff again? Poor little thing. Did you?
So you're just a couple of nut jobs. You disrupt my business with bollocks again, I'm gonna call security.
The master chef yelled, although this restaurant was too small and shabby for such luxurious titles. Yes, I'll teach my little gal here to behave. Are you
You think
insane?
you're
Did
here?
you
We're
really
here to
have to...
enjoy. Oh, never mind. Sorry, that's not me. Sorry.
Yeah, the formatting of this isn't the greatest. But, you know. It's like, are you insane? Did you really have to say out loud, wow, the food here is just as disgusting as the sanitation. Who taught you to cook? In a small restaurant that's not seeing too many guests? Meta.
Oh, that's me?
Yeah, it's you.
But it really did taste horrible.
You think we're here to enjoy the food? You're supposed to carefully look around for clues. Just cram the food into your mouth before the chef finds us suspicious. Megan, it's you again.
This food has got to be the cause of the disappearance. I bet the revolting taste drove them crazy and made them wander off.
I'm cutting your salary.
What?
By 25%.
Wow, detective, please.
I took a pipe out of my inner coat pocket. The case may be stuck for the moment, but it should end well somehow. With such optimism, I started smoking. I'm a fixer from District 14, a distantly experienced Grade 5 currently working for 7, the association specializing in intelligence and investigation operations. I solve mysteries for a living, though most of these unsolved cases are about the distortion anyway. The city still seems to be mostly clueless about the distortion. I simply jumped into this budding niche earlier than others thanks to my cursed talent, seeing people's distortions. This is you.
What did the chef look like to you, detective?
The lower half of their body was that of a snake, and the hands were attached on its tail. It had about 7 tails, if I remember correctly.
Ugh. What about their upper body? Was it human?
Yep, I could see a human in a filthy chef's uniform.
Does that mean the distortion has progressed by about half? Maybe it'll manifest in a week or so.
It could very well happen tonight, judging from the circumstances. The mouth on one of the tails was salivating and twitching quite intensely.
Anyway, we're dealing with a reptilian, right? Let's see, a Stigma Workshop product could work.
You always pick expensive gadgets. The pattern of the distortion has been changing lately. The manifestations are getting faster. No, to be precise, this distortion has started to manifest even while people are unconscious. That's right, their bodies distort in their sleep. This seems to happen with the people who are half distorted from what I can see. A sloppy monster can only cause sloppy trouble. This Vi association gave my office a request. People have been disappearing at night inside a certain hotel in the area the association has been safeguarding. Recording was forbidden in the back streets of District 14, so there's no video footage available. The hotel only has 2 entrances, the main gate and the back door through the kitchen. None of the missing guests were seen leaving through the main gate. The hotel wasn't assaulted by a syndicate either, which was obvious considering that the Zvi were in charge of that area.
Detective, maybe something's really up with the kitchen?
Its shift was the most distorted person around, so it is plausible. The sun sets and night falls. We infiltrated the hotel restaurant. The ferry I spent a fortune on enters the keyhole and opens the door for us. Sometimes singularities feel much more like monsters than the half-baked creatures born from the distortion.
Wow, are they having a party or something?
What are they eating? Under a red light, skinless husks of flesh were sitting around a table, eating something. The only dish on the table was something that looked like a large leather sack. They each grabbed something from the sack to eat it. The putrid smell stings my nose. My mind falters for a moment. I think this has got to be the gnomes, right? Turn around. Do not look at the thing they're eating. Don't breathe.
This is driving me mad, detective. But it looks so cozy in there. Maybe it looks like a bedroll.
You'll be eaten and turned into manure once you get in that bedroll. Ezra was completely entranced. I smacked her in the chest as quietly as I could.
Yeah.
I gave Ezra a handkerchief so she could cover her nose. Keep it tight, we're heading to the kitchen now. Leaving behind the feast, we crawled toward the kitchen. A long line of people waited in front of it. Those were the people reported to be missing. They enter the kitchen one by one, and then human-shaped flesh hunks walk out, each carrying a leather sack. They bring it to their table and eat from it. The food that bewitches people, huh?
What could he be eating, Detective?
It's time to find out. Get ready, assistant. Ezra took a Stigma Workshop sword out of her bag. I pulled out my smoking pipe. The door leading to the kitchen is wide open. People lining up for their sack pay no attention to us. They're simply mumbling to themselves. We proceed slowly. We're going in. I can hear the sound of kitchenware at work. The chef is busy cooking something, holding multiple cooking utensils with the hands that are on their tails. What could they be cooking? What are they feeding those people with?
Detective, people are bowing to their chef to show their heads. The chef is picking them open and taking something out. It doesn't look like a brain.
They aren't extracting the brain itself. They're pulling something out of it. Could it be thoughts?
How is that possible?
That's what the distortion is all about. Unseeable things are materialized.
That means they're giving away their thoughts to the chef so the chef can cook them and...
The chef also peels their skin to use as the sack. That's pretty wicked. My eyes met the chef's gaze. Ada.
Sorry. Hey, you're an insane bunch of sorry today. If you want to eat, then line up. The taste is going to be nothing like the stuff you ate before.
What are you feeding these people?
I'm giving them what they want. I cook thoughts. People these days don't even know what they're thinking, so they need someone else to cook these thoughts up and feed them.
You've already killed people.
Kill? They aren't dead. They're all having a feast, don't you see? Ordinary food is enough to make people happy anymore. You got... Oh, shit.
It's fine. I didn't see it immediately myself either. A case of the distortion that's capable of murder would be, according to the standards our office set up, risk level 3 distortion.
Wouldn't that be my line?
Actually, it might have been. It's hard to tell sometimes.
Sorry, I'm up. This is... Yeah. Kill?
No,
They aren't dead.
it's hard to tell his line it is sometimes.
They aren't dead. They're having a feast, don't you see? Ordinary food isn't enough to make people happy anymore. You gotta know who you are and what kind of food you're living in to truly savor the flavor.
This is almost like a cheap urban myth. You've gone too far.
Wow, Detective! The flashy things in the restaurant are all came in here.
You just haven't tried it yet. I'll show you how your thoughts taste.
Ezra, take them down. The Stigma Workshop sword emits an orange glow. The wire on its blade heats up. Each time Ezra swings the sword, one of the hunks of flesh falls to the floor. The heated wire leaves beautiful symbols through the sections it slices. A trademark feature of Stigma Workshop's products. The smell of burnt meat soon fills the kitchen. A sentient case of the distortion that willingly harms others is ultimately subjected to termination. We sometimes encounter distortions that we can't take down on our own, but most of them can still be dealt with in some manner. This kind is especially simple. Have you tried your own cooking, then? Self-contradiction. Distortions that damage others while claiming to care for them are bound to face irony. So you're feeding others with a dish you haven't even tried yourself? What makes you so confident in its taste,
Ada.
What? Sorry. Oh, okay. My cooking has to be tasty. All the customers look sad and sulky even when I serve them with the most delicious before. It's because they don't think for themselves.
You can tell if the food is tasty just from a person's face. Someone who doesn't try their own cooking isn't a real chef.
Fine. I'll eat it. I'll eat my own food.
There we go. That's the spirit of a true chef. The chefs split open their own head. They put their hand into their brain and pulled out something glowy. As soon as the chef was done talking all the thoughts out, they collapsed onto the floor. Just like that, the chef passed away before they could taste their own thoughts. This is how the 8 chefs died.
Wow. Detective, I took care of them all.
I've done with my share, too.
Should we contact the ZWA Association now?
Yeah, just write up a short report. They won't believe all this fuss about cooking thoughts anyway. I'll go get some sleep first.
Got it. Me again?
Yeah, I think that's you again.
Good morning, Detective Moses. You're a bit later than usual today, huh?
Yeah, the light of Pan was long today. Guess everyone wants to check it out since it's the first to open in the north of the city.
Oh, pan. Did you get some for me too?
Yeah, I got one for you just in case. You liked mustard, right?
Hehehe, mustard's flavor is great. Ah, this way sent us the word just now.
That quick. It only took them a day. I bet they scamped the paperwork.
Anyway, to sum up this case, it was about an unappreciated cook who wanted to bring joy to people in their own way, in their own twisted way.
It was a crude story. We've had to deal with the distortion on our own a lot more often these days, now that I think about it.
Why are the Wings and the other associations so passive about it? Monsters are actually appearing.
Because none of them were noteworthy enough to be even an urban plague. Well, the pianist being the sole exception.
Still, shouldn't someone do something about this? It's like a ticking time bomb.
I bet a lot more people die to syndicates than to the distortion.
By the way, you're not actually gonna cut my salary, are you? That stupid chef foods was really was the cause.
Try using that good memory for something better.
I can hear you.
Okay, I don't care about what the next chapter holds. Alright. Rand, you are a dude. And Winter, we've got a distortion for you. Alright, Chapter 3. A detective office for unsolved cases, located in a 3-story building somewhere in the streets of District 14. It's a mystery how people manage to get their way to my humble office. There's rumors of a haunted alleyway. People who pass by it disappear.
Where did it disappear exactly?
No one knows who disappeared or how. All we know is that someone disappeared somehow.
Then it's either a memory manipulator or a reality warper. Wait. Huh?
Yeah, you just go on. You just go on.
But detective, I thought the reality warpers only existed in your theories?
This might be our opportunity. This might be as well. This might as well be our opportunity to see one for the first time. Is this a random dude? Yeah, Distortion Detective's not the best at determining who's talking.
Can I say the random line?
Rand is here.
Okay.
What's this all about?
It's just a joke. Where did he go missing, by the way?
So change the topic before the client could ask further. It's somewhere around the plaza of Cherry. Oh, no, that's you, Rand, sorry.
It's somewhere around the plaza of Cherished Hopes.
That's not too far from here.
How did you know that people went missing? Oh.
Oh my god, it's so hard!
It's so hard to tell who's talking sometimes. But I think that's let's say this is Mega and this is Rand.
Alright.
How did you know that people went missing?
Used vehicles and objects were found abandoned in the street, like bicycles and cars. And most of all, the furniture in my attic was sorted as someone had been living there until today.
That means one of your family members has disappeared.
Oh, but there's only 3 people in my family, and they're all fine. Me, my husband, and my child.
We'll see if we investigate it.
What if there really was another family member I'd forgotten, like you said? And if they're dead?
The culprit should be killed.
That's rather stern.
Well then, we should start discussing the request fee.
Ezra's eyes sparkled as she spoke. I left the financial management of our office to her. She has enough wits to figure out how serious or tough a request will be, so I can trust her to lead negotiations like this. I headed out to the terrace while Ezra and the client were busy bargaining. I smoke from my pipe, feeling the acrid breeze of the back streets. Still, this air is much clearer compared to the messy atmosphere during the smoke war. Distorted creatures walk the streets as always, wondering how long I'll be doing this. I puff tobacco smoke.
Detective, I'm done writing the contract. The client went back to her home.
Plaza of Cherished Hopes, was it? Get ready.
Yes, Chief. Do I bring the usual gadgets?
Ezra asked as she stuffed equipment into her dimensional bag. Sure. I'll walk along the street with Ezra. The time is 2 p.m.
Ta-da! Here we are at the Plaza of Church Hopes. What do we do now? Wait till the night falls?
This case appears to be a location-type distortion, judging from the client's description. A powerful distortion can affect its surroundings as well, assimilating nearby objects into it. We should look for any distorted buildings.
But only you can see those weird buildings, Detective. What can I do?
See if there's abandoned bikes around here. Maybe. Windows with eyes, apartments floating in the air, doors with teeth, rooms filled with water. There are a lot of more distorted buildings than it seems. It would be quite a sight if they manifest all at once. Find out which building to investigate first. I don't have any specific criteria set in mind. Some deduction and intuition are all it usually takes to figure it out. This one is a case of the distortion that devours people whole. The victims are soon forgotten by others. Why were they attracted to that distortion? I need the profiles of the missing people, but if no one knows who disappeared, it'll be difficult to figure out their common traits. Ezra, look for a place around here that provides goods or services for free.
What? For free? Does that kind of place even exist?
Preferably a place where people who don't have a job would go. And that's why it's easier to figure it out. The distortions of this city are actually rather simple to understand.
Ah, there it is. A place called Lumiere Soup Kitchen.
Is it sponsored by anyone?
Nope. It seems to be run by an individual.
Lead me there. People who are destined to be forgotten in the city will naturally be attracted to free meals. Isn't this a photo studio?
What? It looks like a worn-out tent, though.
It's a distortion.
Does that really look like a photo studio to you, Detective?
Mm-hmm. An age studio. So this is the soup kitchen, right?
Yep, the description says they give away free meals to children or the elderly who are too poor to afford anything else.
Do we use the ferry to enter?
Huh? Don't you know how expensive it is to recharge the ferry? It is just an ordinary tent camp. All we gotta do is walk in.
I asked because I'm seeing a door sealed with a lock. I don't like how you talk back. I'll be cutting off your salary.
Wait, What?
I'm just kidding.
Aren't you having too much fun with that? It shakes my heart even if it's a joke. Say, should we wait till night?
We can interfere with the distortion that's manifested this much already.
What are we waiting for then?
Hold on. You shouldn't just barge into a closed-off section of someone else's mind. I walked up to the door and gently knocked on it. Sure enough, the door was unlocked. Let's get inside.
What did you just do? The entrance opened up on its own.
I simply showed courtesy. You told me not to use the ferry or anything, so all I could do was knock on the door instead. Knock on the locked door. A photo studio is set up inside a wooden building. The whole building exudes the smell of hardwood, and large frames fill up the walls.
Wow, it's much bigger on the inside? Now I see why you said it looks like a photo studio, Detective.
I guess it's visible to you now.
Could those photos on the wall be the missing people?
Perhaps. Each frame held a picture of corpses, various photographs of dead people. One common feature is that they all died indoors. Very, serious and stern here. The room is breathing. I can feel its respiration, its beat. No one knows how many people this room has devoured. A dying elderly person stands before me. A lonely old person whose breath is fainter than the room's. Forgotten by others, this aged person has brought and taken in people. As the doddering one faded from everyone's memories, so too did the people they took in. Not a single person knows them. They were here, dying, all alone. This is a place of memorial. A person whose head turned into a camera greeted us from behind, the four lenses on their heads, on their head rotated disorderly, fixing their gaze onto me.
Yikes!
Surprised, Ezra fell on the floor.
I remember each person in their photograph. I take pictures of them and frame them.
Who are you?
I'm a photographer. I believe I should be the one asking who you two are, in fact.
Hey, Ezra.
Ezra!
What? What? Oh. Oh, oh my god, I thought it's gonna be an old line. Oh my fuck. Shit. Damn. Oh, oopsies. This is Moses, the distortion detective, and I'm the talented sidekick, Ezra.
She speaks with confidence, revealing our identities so shamelessly. We are fixers. We actually got a request about recent cases of disappearance.
So they do realize that some people have gone missing. What's the point of it all, though? They were already treated like invisible people, even before they disappeared.
Did you lure them here with free meals to kill them?
Ezra questions the person while looking at them with suspicion.
No, I didn't. I'm simply remembering the people who are bound to be forgotten. Like Miss Agnes over there. I take pictures of them so that they can be memorialized in this room.
The old person standing before us must be Agnes. She's staring at the pictures hanging on the wall, letting out heavy breaths.
There are so many people who die alone. I realized that as I worked, so I want to remember them.
What work? Kidnapping people?
No, not at all. My work was accompanied by an awful stench. When its neighbors report the smell, I go and retrieve the body.
So you were a mortician who usually dealt with people that died lonely deaths.
Yes, my work was to look for such bodies in the streets of District 14 and direct funerals for them. As part of the welfare plans of N-Corp's Nest, I've arranged funerals for 253 people, and not a single mourner showed up at all of them. I decided to take one last photograph of the dead before I retrieved their bodies, so that I could at least remember them.
So you weren't running the soup kitchen from the beginning.
I got fired. N-Corp's Nest said they don't need a useless undertaker like me. Funerals are for the living, after all. I'd meet the same fate, since I don't have anyone to remember me. For a life to be meaningful, the memories have to be passed on somehow. So we've decided to remember each other. Remember that we existed and lived in this city.
I think that's still Ezra.
Okay, you are distorted. What you've been doing is kidnapping people, coming to your tent for free meals, nothing more. You aren't one to decide whether they'll die alone or not.
But it's obvious. It's so apparent that they'll all die in their own rooms, abandoned and forgotten by all. We'll remember each other. Will be forgotten in peace. We have the right to not be neglected by everyone so ruthlessly.
And rob the people who still do remember them and rob the people who still do remember them of their memories. You just kidnap people who are in the same shoes as you because you yourself were afraid of being forgotten. You took away their chances to be remembered.
The lenses on their head started rotating all of a sudden. I dodged to the side as soon as I heard the sound of something starting to run. Snap! I fell on my knees and faltered on the floor. My whole body feels numb. A sharp pain strikes my head.
Detective!
Stay away from the lens. Don't let it take a full picture of you. The sounds of the lens rotating and the film being reloaded can be heard. When it takes a photo of someone, it draws out something from that person. I feel acute twinge all over my body, as if numerous spikes were stabbing me. I remember a few that inflicted this kind of pain. Ezra, I'm putting up a smoke screen.
Yes, Chief.
I took out the smoke pipe from my coat and blew it out as hard as possible. Shh. The whole smoke covers the room. Okay, I'm not voicing that. Okay. The camera flash goes off in random directions with each snap.
Detective, what are you gonna do now?
The type that shouldn't be allowed to see. I mustn't let it contain us in its sight. What's in your bag today?
The usual Stigma workshop sword, Alice workshop gloves, curl gloves, Nestor hammer, and
Throw the Kuri gloves at me.
got it.
Only Ezra can see me through this thick smoke. A pair of sky blue gloves flew across the room, and I snatched them right away. I put on the gloves and slammed the wall with my hand. The wall begins to freeze over. Ka-chung, I guess. I took out in through my pipe. Oy. The smoke that had filled the room is sucked back into the pipe. A shiny wall of ice reveals itself. Snap. Villains. Yeah. Do you want to do all of the sound effects since it's technically
Sure.
you? Okay. The lid splashed, taking a picture of its own reflection on the icing wall. The photographer fell down, cracks showing up on its head and lenses. You made others be forgotten because you didn't want to sink into oblivion alone.
Perhaps, maybe I was the only one who had completely lost their chance to be remembered after all.
How many people have you locked in here?
57.
Can you recover them?
Yes, I can.
Then your life is spared at least. Bring them back now.
But who will be there to remember me now?
We will.
Thank you.
The photographer's head returned to normal, only a single eye retaining the shape of a lens. The studio regressed to a tent, now full of people. The distortion was solved.
We found the missing family member. He's the one, right?
The client doesn't look too happy. Rand! Rand! I think that's you, Rand!
Me?
Rand!
Oh, yeah. My father's back. No wonder I forgot.
Well then, shall we transect the remainder?
Ezra counted the money with a smile while the client and her father headed back looking depressed. No one would welcome the outcome of this request. They'd have much preferred to just forget about the people who eventually made it back. They'd murmur to themselves how they wished those people to disappear forever. I heard later that 58 people's worth of smoke quietly billowed out of crematoriums in the back streets of Incorp's Nest one day, and I simply remember. Any subscript.
Thank you, Yield.
Okay, yeah, sure, Raccoon. If any more sound effects come up, you can do it. Oh gosh, this is, yeah, my jaw is already getting tired. Alright, what are we looking at here? Hanhiju? Yep, 102.
Greetings, Dr. Moses. It's been a while.
An unwelcome guest visited me, an associate fixer in Section 2 of the 7th Southern Branch, and my former assistant, Hee-Jun. Their eyes are just as arrogant as I remember.
Must feel good to be playing in the big leagues way above me, doesn't it?
Oh no, not at all.
Hello, Hee-Jun Sombae.
Ezra, you tactless dork. I hope you realized how much they're looking down on us by now. I think that's Ezra. No, wait, Doctor? Wait, oh my gosh, this is a poor translation.
So any mentions of Doctor is me. I'm pretty sure we swapped around the big leagues line, and oh no, not at all.
I think we did too, yeah. Oh well.
Yeah, okay.
This is a pretty poor translation, but it says official, so...
It's like, okay.
Yeah, this is a pretty... This is the official, but it's a very poor translation, as you can see. Okay, so this was me, this was Hee-Jun, there's Ezra, and I think that's still
you.
Ezra. Oh, that's me, okay.
No, I think that's you.
Yeah, that's me. Okay. What are you doing here, heading on north all the way up here from the south part of the city? It must be a complete mess down there with L-Corp collapsing.
You're as sharp as always, Doctor. I'm actually here because of that.
What? Look, I'm just too old to get myself involved with the wings.
The distortion. You can still see it, right?
I would have closed this office otherwise.
I wonder how I appear to you, then.
Snobby prick, always asking questions I'm not comfortable with. Well, your mouth is sewn up, it seems. Perhaps it's because it's actually going to be zipped up soon enough? I actually can't see their face at all, other than their two eyes floating in the air.
You haven't changed at all. Oh my god, hold on. Discord is dying. Don't you need some funds?
Do I look like I'm in a financial crisis?
Then why else would you be doing work as silly as the Distortion Detective? I see. It's because you still can't forget about what you did back then. You still regret that, don't you?
That's enough. Shut up, hey Jun Sombai.
Ezra grabbed Han Hee-jun by the collar. The uncanny smile in their eyes still wouldn't go away. Let them speak on.
Ezra and I were the only ones to survive your rampage that day. You are essentially responsible for our lives, Doctor.
What do you want me to do? Bite my tongue and die?
Can't have you die on us so easily. No. You still owe us so much debt.
Get to the point. Why did you come all the way here from the south?
I want you to head down there for a while. The southern branch is dealing with troubling incidents that are suspected to be cases of the distortion. We need your ability, Doctor. And please stop with your shabby attempts to solve your own cases. What we want is the distortion manifesting in its whole. Don't try to restore them. Just leave them be until they fully distort.
What, is the 7 into human experiments now?
I suppose you could put it that way. I reserved 2 warp tickets departing from N-Corp's nest in 2 months. So take the train and visit our associate office once that time comes.
Is the request directly signed from the 7 Association?
Yes. It's an urban nightmare class. You're free to deny it, of course. You don't care too much about belonging to associations, after all. But you might be able to meet a certain person at the end of this request.
Leave the tickets here and sod off.
I look forward to seeing you, Doctor.
Hee-jun left, once again smirking with her eyes. Ezra, throw some salt out the door or something.
We don't have any salt in the office though? Should I go buy some? You know what? I gotta go buy some.
I knew this day would come. The office feels like a devastated war zone after that snob swept by. I keep smoking until leaving, fighting any memories of my past. Ezra, bring me a map of the city.
Yes, Chief. We don't have an official printed map here. Yeah, one sec, please. I'll try drawing one up.
She's passionate in weird areas, and that's what makes her fit to be my assistant.
Here, it's done. I made it using Picture Store.
Photoshop.
Store, yeah.
Photoshop.
Oh my.
You call this a map?
Well, it works.
Here is Ezra's beautiful map of the city. We live in District 14, which belongs to N-Corp's Nest. Taking a warp train is the only feasible way to get to District 11 and K-Corp's Nest. I frankly want nothing to do with the white tie fixers of the South, but at the end of the day, I have no choice but to go. All because I committed an irreversible misdeed. 2 months later, huh?
Agent Sombai said this was related to L Corp. Then why aren't we going straight to District 12, where L Corp used to be?
I heard L-Corp's Nest had already fallen into absolute anarchy. They probably called us to stay in a safe place that's relatively close to it. The warp platform in L-Corp's Nest likely stopped operating anyways.
Detective, are you really gonna drop solving distortions when we get there? Are we just gonna kill them?
That's not up to me to decide. It'll depend on the severity of the distortion.
But what if we run into a distortion that could be reversed if we tried?
We can think about that later. There's still time, so let's do our work as usual for now.
Got it. I'll fetch your next request.
Alright, Chapter 5. Cybro and Ada are jumping in here. Moses in the warp train fic? How, what? Moses already went to Warp Corp. Yeah, well... Do you want me to swap it? I just went down the list. Oh wow, the formatting has fixed itself a little in this one.
Oh wow, we can actually tell who's fucking speaking now.
I know! The first few chapters are a little rough, but it gets a lot better later.
I still can't tell which lines are mine.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Okay, chapter 5, let's go. It's been a week since Han Hee-jun stirred up a storm in my head. There's no point in being ambivalent about going there. I know I have no other option. What am I agonizing for, then?
Detective, this is a request about a high school.
Ezra spoken in teary tone, as usual. Hey, Ezra.
What? Why would it be me again?
Oh, wait, frick. Oh, I'm already starting to lose this. I'm already starting to lose it. Okay.
Which one is this?
I'm already starting to lose it. A school? Was it requested by
so it appears...
Pardon?
Yeah.
Pardon? A school? Was it requested by its faculty or the principal?
No. This student here is our client.
Hello. My name is Meryl.
The girl shyly standing behind Ezra introduced herself. One of her legs is composed of numbers. What's your school? I'm not sure if a student from the back streets even has enough money to make a request to our office.
Detective, actually, she's a client, a student from a private high school based inside Encorm's Nest.
A student from a private school in the Nest. The allowance these kids regularly get from their parents should be more than enough to pay us. I'm willing to play with those rich kids in their little detective games as long as the request fee is paid. So, what problem does our young client want us to solve?
Actually, something strange is happening in our school. An important exam is ahead of us, and everyone's on edge, preparing for college admission.
High school students in the Nest should aim for universities in the Nest as a matter of course. The College Scholastic Ability Test, held in most nests every year. This one exam determines a myriad of things. Getting low scores and going to a college in the back streets won't do you any good. Entering any college in the Nest is pretty much the baseline requirement for joining a wing. So the strange events happening in the school must be disturbing your studies, and you want us to resolve it, right?
It's not just about my grades. My friends got weird. The whole school is weird. The students and the teachers too.
We need you to let us know what kind of strange occurrences are taking place before we can be of any help.
They won't go back home at all. The class won't end.
All of the students?
Yes, all of them.
And what about you?
Only I could escape. I was in a classroom when I came to my senses. It was past midnight. A teacher was watching us from the front of the class, and all my friends were absorbed in study, solving problems in workbooks.
Aren't parents worrying about their children not coming back home?
Ezra asked, confused by the apparent strangeness.
It's soon young. Soon enough. Our school average scores for the mock test made the top 10 in our Nest.
The parents must have been okay with however the school treated their kids as long as their grades were improving. How long has this anomaly been going on?
The last thing I remember before I lost myself was 2 months ago. It was the day when the school announced that they making a scholarship class. They said the student with the highest grade would be selected.
A distortion that has lasted for 2 months. We should go there and see what's going on ourselves, Ezra. We're heading to the nest.
Yes, Chief, I'll get the fixer license and the association certificate.
I don't really feel like staying in Incorp's nest any longer than necessary. A place full of buildings painted in pure white. I'd end up going crazy in no time if I lived there. I think anyone would, except for like Merceau.
Hey, we gotta die.
Live merciful,
Mr. Salt does what he does.
We're gonna die.
live merciful reaction.
The squarish five-story building is also in white. Through the white gate is a white schoolyard. The school is dead silent. Then something foreign catches my eye. A red number floating on the rooftop of the school. 5. Meryl, what is that number on top of the school building?
That shows how many days are left until this year's final mock exam.
It's painted in a menacing blood red.
But detective, the number is white just as the rest of the school, though.
It's a distortion. Red liquid drips from the number sign. Are there any procedures for us outsiders to take before entering?
There are, but I don't think anyone cares right now.
When we enter the school building, a noise can be heard. Guess whose turn it is?
Sound effect. Sound effect.
Raccoon!
Good luck. Raccoon, wake up.
Go.
Scratch.
The noise grows louder. What?
I need to get my throat ready. Hold on. Let me dry this out really quick. I need to dry my throat out.
The noise grows louder and more frequent.
Okay, did you hear that?
Barely?
No.
Damn it.
No.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let me scratch on this really quick. Hold on. Technical difficulties. I'm literally scratching on this mic right now. Please tell me you can hear this.
No.
Nope.
I can hear a beeping noise, like your mic is speaking or something.
Turn off, Chris.
Okay, hold on.
Uh,
Okay, hold on. This is technical difficulties. This is what's supposed to happen.
Just do
I
this.
trained for this. I had an entire training session. No.
Just do
Where's
this.
the Chris button?
Hear this.
Okay,
You
hold
don't
on.
hear shit.
No,
Hold on,
you
I
can't
heard
hear
that.
I'll just do this the boring way then. My plan's ruined. Everything sucks. The sun set. Calamity's tomorrow.
Calamity?
This is not the Calamity mod.
Scribble, scratch, scribble, scratch, scribble, cribble, scratch, scribble.
Okay, yes, we get it. I think that's.
Scratch.
I don't think we need to go through the whole thing.
Oh, we're going through the whole thing.
No, I'm going on. It hurts my head. What is this grating noise?
Okay, call upon me again when you need
It's
me.
the sound of students in each class solving problems on worksheet. They press the pencil against the paper so hard when they write.
I looked through the window of a class designated 1-7. 40 students had their heads fixed inches above their desks, only moving their hands briskly.
What do those students look like to you, detective?
Amalgamations of numbers and school uniforms.
Yeesh, that means the distortion has progressed by a lot, right?
They're pretty much distorted already.
What do you mean by distorted?
That means the strange events you described are happening in real life. Something showed up from the end of the corridor. It was a moving wall, big enough to blockade the corridor completely. Oh! Do we have something for the wall?
I can do it if you want.
Someone voice
I
the
can
wall.
do it.
I can take over.
I can do the wall. I can redeem myself. I'll redeem myself.
What? I thought that was the PA system.
No, it's a wall. Trust. Please, I need this.
It's a
Okay,
wall.
fine. Someone just do the wall.
This.
Okay. Warning. Students
No.
who do not study will face disciplinary action.
Andre
Detective,
stole my
is it a-
role. It was promised to be 3,000 years ago. You can't do this to me.
Boo! L plus ratio. Detective, it's a distortion. I can see it too.
A formula is written on the wall, a distortion I made of math problems. This world is never short of oddities, is it? This one seems to be a calculus problem. Ezra, can you solve that problem for us?
No.
Why did I even bother asking? Counting is the only kind of calculation she's good at. How about you, Meryl?
Well, I'm more of a humanities major.
Ugh. Behind us is a dead end. We have to break through anyhow. All we have to do is solve that math problem on the wall, but no one is up for it. Guess it's up to me now. I took out my ballpoint pen and wrote down an answer on the approaching wall.
Wrong answer. You will attend supplementary lessons now!
Knew it. The wall pressed against us. This is how it ends. I should get someone smarter to be my assistant next time. My consciousness fades. When I woke up, I found myself sitting at a desk in a classroom, wearing the school's uniform. Students around me are still busy solving problems on the worksheets. How much time has passed? A red number 30 floats at the center of the class. Last one I saw read 5. Does that mean we traveled back to the past? Would this be a case of the distortion that can reverse the flow of time? A sudden burst of force pressed behind my head from behind. Oh my gosh, I read that so bad. A sudden burst of force pressed my head from behind. My face was slammed right into the desk.
What, isn't his still raccoon's lines?
I don't know.
I'm done.
Oh, what the heck is this?
Done. Okay, I'm back.
I give up. It's just all dead.
Okay, which ones are mine? Point them out.
Solve the problems!
What the heck is this?
I don't know how to solve the problem. Okay, let me solve the problems. Solve the problems!
An oppressive voice ordered me. I skimmed through the worksheet on my desk. 17. Blending 3 humans in a mixer generates 10 units of energy. Given these conditions, what is the optimal solution? Dismember 2 humans to generate 15 units of energy. 23. Chil-Su wants to be an artist. The wing Chil-Su goes to does not need any artists. Given these conditions, how many dreams should Chil-Su kill? 45. There is a cube composed of minuscule humans. The cube factory must meet a certain quota each day. An eyeball can be squeezed for a hexagon. When O is the outer center of the left eye, how many right eyes are needed to make a cube with side lengths that are 4 meters long? A distorted school giving out distorted problems. They must constantly print out meaningless problems that'll be solved without any significance. Ezra's seat was right next to mine. She's looking at me, her face on the verge of tears. I barely lift my head and look at the number again. 17. So that was in minutes, not days. Let's wait until the exam starts. Just write down random things on the worksheet for now.
Got it.
A voice could be heard again.
Both of you go at once, okay?
We're the same voice. Maximum distorted theme. It's actually fits. Hold on, wait, I got it. Let me put down your volume all the way so that way it fits you listening to me, and that way we don't get distracted by each other. Perfect. We start when Oli says go.
Yeah.
You have 10 minutes to mock exams. You must strive to solve many problems. This is all for the sake of your future. The problems you solve now will be your weapon later in life.
That was horrible, thank you.
It was distorted.
The number reached 0, and now this is sound effect time.
Oh, yippee! Ding, 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 dong, 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 ding, 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 dong, dong.
With that announcement, the school crumbled. All that remained were the students on a white plane, and a tall staircase rose from the middle of the field. A trophy was placed on top of it. The exam has begun.
Is that who's clipping? Okay. Detective, is this a distortion view?
I can't believe this. It seems it's time to update my information on this distortion phenomenon.
Keep it together, detective. We gotta run for now.
It appears that a massive world of its own can be created when the interests and desires of a large group of people coincide. This is my first time seeing a distortion occur at this scale. Mass distortion. This entire school is distorted. No, it's not the school building itself, it's every student in it is distorted. All the students run towards the staircase, trying to climb it up. Some try to nail down the students ahead of time, while others push away the students behind them. The numbers add and subtract each other. They multiply and divide by each other. Decimal points pour out of their bodies. This is a war zone for a very vicious battle. I almost read that as ridiculous. A war where everyone recognizes each other as numbers. No other words are needed. In this scene of numerical violence, they must add to themselves and divide others. The problems they've solved so far become weapons to kill each other. When a student assaults another with numbers, the numbers on the victim's head fall off. The number of students won't attack us. Perhaps lowly numbers sitting at the bottom of the staircase like us aren't worth their attention.
Hey, fixers! I'm up here.
It's
Hey,
Meryl.
hold on.
What?
Hold on.
Huh?
BRB. Hold on. Sorry, BRB. Sorry, BRB.
Alright, someone take over for Mega.
Someone's voice. Hey, Mega. Oh,
Well,
Ezra.
Unless Mega's gonna be back real quick.
Please, guys, we need this. Our server's kind of Ezra-less.
Nothing. Hold on. Putting my headphones on. Back on. I'm back.
Alright, we're good to go. It's Meryl. Her distortion progressed much more in the short span of time we were separated from her. She was already halfway to the top of the stairs.
Meryl, you should come back down here.
Ezra yelled.
Me again? And I think it's you now?
Continue.
No,
No,
maybe I don't. I think that's Ezra. No,
I think it's still Ezra.
It is Ezra. Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let's flip a coin. Someone get a coin. Heads, Moses. Tails, Ezra.
I'm pretty sure it's still Ezra.
No. Better idea. Both Ezra and Moses speak at the same time. Like
No.
me and, Andre. Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Ezra.
You go.
Okay.
You go on my. You go when I say okay. You go when I say go. Okay.
No,
both of
shut
you at the
up.
same time. You ready?
Shut up. Uh-oh. The clip.
I got muted.
Oh god. Okay, Meryl, there's no reason to climb those stairs. This is a war, a gamble, fighting against each other with knowledge and grace on the line. If you don't climb the stairs, you'll be safe from it.
No, I'll stay here. We all agreed on this. To decide who gets to advance to the scholarship class.
Meryl replied, killing other students.
You're taking part in this massacre?
I'm already halfway there though. I can go further.
E7 struck Meryl's head out of nowhere. The numbers in Meryl's head scattered about as she fell to the floor.
Sound effect.
Hey, sound effect guy, you're up.
I've been freed. It's been 5,000 years since I was locked there. Why did you do that to me? Okay, hold on. I got this. Let's see if this works this time. Trust. Okay, then Discord, I hate you too. Thud. Thud. Thud.
I can hear the sounds of numerous students hitting the floor, the noise of students killing each other. Ezra has turned away from the sight, looking at the floor. I silently continue to watch the staircase. A student with a giant number for her head reached the top of the stairs at last. Who's doing the announcement?
Oh,
Me and Andre again at the same time. You know what to do.
Alright then, you
Okay.
ready?
You, Andre. Putting you at 0% volume. Okay, say go when you want us to say it, oldie.
Just go.
The exam is
The
over.
exam is
Knowledge and
over.
grades will
Knowledge
be
and grades
redistributed
will
to
be
students
redistributed
based on
to
how
students
high they
based
are
on
on the
how high they are
staircase. The
the
top
staircase.
20%
The
will be
top
designated
20% will be
as the
designated as a
scholarship class and
scholarship
receive
class
the honor
and
of
receive the
representing
honor of
our
representing our
school.
school.
With a flash, school returned to normal. The students were all in their seats as if nothing had happened. I could see Meryl among them.
Meryl, are you alright?
Ezra ran toward Meryl to check on her.
Ooh.
Meryl gave us a blank stare, muttering meaningless words. She's had everything taken from her.
This is absurd.
It was a consequence of Meryl's own choice. There's no need for you to feel guilty about it.
But
Let's just head back.
we can't solve this distortion.
We can't expect to solve every problem in the world. I took out my pipe from its inner coat pocket.
Why are distorted people also irrational? They're all too extreme.
They distort because their minds are driven into a corner. That impatience leads to leaps in their logic. 40% of the school's graduates are said to be living in seclusion, having failed to enter any college. However, the scholarship class demonstrated an unprecedented amount of successful admissions to prestigious universities, bringing the school fame and many more inquiries for entrance. The students who have successfully climbed up the stairs killing each other will grow into the feathers of the wings. Fluttering those wings, the city scores.
Any subscription or financial support will be greatly appreciated.
Drink of water.
I ran out of tea.
I'm not sure if I did the schoolgirl voice.
Yeah, I only have one Dr. Pepper, but I'm gonna go grab it. I'll be right back.
Grab 20 Dr. Peppers, trust.
Hey Mega, did I do the schoolgirl voice okay or not?
You did it good. It was very why. It was very why.
God damn. Oh well.
I still think me and Andre's performance was peak. Truly the distorted voice of all time.
Absolute distortion cinema.
Oh my god. Okay.
Every time there's a distortion, two people should be speaking at once. Mega, get ready.
No, I disagree. I will be server muting you again. We're not doing that again.
Don't lock me in the time chamber. I don't deserve it.
You do.
Alright, for a Fedora guy, yep, moron. Alright. We have 1 month until we leave for District 11. I've accepted taking Han Hee-jun's offer to be an effective truth at this point, and I imagine it will be a long trip. We might never come back, even. Thank it's Ezra.
We're shopping at a workshop boulevard today. That means we also get to eat outside, right?
We're not going there for leisure.
I know. Our purpose of visit is to request a workshop for equipment and gadgets to meet in our office.
Ezra spoke with excitement.
This could be our very last chance to shop.
I know that too. We gotta leave in a month.
You can stay here if you want to.
I just can't let you eat all the treats down there by yourself, though. Wait a minute.
Oh,
wait. No, that was me, wasn't it?
Oopsies.
Oopsies. This could be our very last chance to shop.
I know that too. We gotta leave it a month.
You can stay here if you want to.
I just can't let you eat all the trees down there by yourself, though.
The workshops in the boulevard treat various necessaries and supplies as well as equipment for fixers. Therefore, it's important to pick the right workshops according to your needs. Of course, workshops try to advertise themselves as well. Some become known through word of mouth. Despite how complicated it can be to navigate the products at a workshop, I don't expend any effort toward looking for adequate workshop goods myself. My assistant Ezra here is a maniac for workshop products. She seems to have a peculiar tendency to prefer more expensive workshops, but she does a lot of research on various gears and gadgets, and the ones she purchases end up being quite reliable. She's pretty much stuffed her personal collection of gadgets in the dimensional bag by now.
Detective, the workshop I frequent are all sold out. The workshops I frequent are Oh my god. The workshops I frequent are all sold out or out of request slots. I wonder what's up.
I don't know. Maybe the Thinkers are out wreaking havoc on some place we haven't seen. So, have you failed to get any of the equipment we wanted?
Yepper, I have. We're not gonna get the gadgets in time if I request them for any later.
Ezra mumbled. I walked the streets believing that things will work out anyhow.
Detective, behind us!
Yes, a bunch of nuisances are after us. Could they be from a syndicate, maybe an office of fixers, or perhaps a wing? Whichever they may belong to, they're all essentially the same. They want to extract information from me. Well, to have a friendly chat with the fellows following us into the streets like this, we need to go deeper into the alleys. We slowly walk through the complex alleyways, intertwined like a maze. Steel doors are lined up on the walls, guarding residences that don't appear to be well maintained. The time is noon. The noise of pedestrians fades away, while the footsteps of our pursuers become louder. We've arrived at a dead end, an empty lot. This is our favorite spot for conversations. An obscure corner in the streets with no witnesses. And even if a witness were to exist, they wouldn't be able to go anywhere from here. Now, what could you be wondering about, friends? So much to follow us all the way out here? I took out my pipe from its inner coat pocket and held it between my lips. There's a lot of people. I'm seeing around 30 of them. They're all wearing green suits. The distortion doesn't seem too bad. All of them are holding weapons like bats and knives. One in a green fedora walks up to us and starts speaking.
Are you Moses, the fixer from Cookie Street?
Yes, I am, I answered with a smile.
We'd like to purchase that long smoking pipe you're carrying.
This was unexpected. Someone already has intel on my pipe?
For how much?
Ezra asks with sparkling passion in her eyes.
100 million on.
That thing's worth at least 500 million. There's no way we're negotiating a price that low, right, detective?
Ezra said in a rather disappointed tone. Not even 500 million on can buy it. This is essentially part of me, you see. I never fathomed the idea of selling it to anyone. Who told you about this pipe, by the way?
That's unfortunate. We were looking forward to a graceful trade.
The one in the fedora walked back and blended into the group. Ezra, you can handle them all on your own?
Yes, Chief.
Ezra yelled as she put her dimensional bag on the ground.
Treat combat loadout.
In response to Ezra's command, the Nestor hammer flew into her hand as she got equipped with Alice workshop gloves. The group of 30 people started charging at us all at once. Ezra blocks off the cramped passage to the empty lot by herself as she takes on the gang one by one. Alice workshop gloves can accelerate the movement of her hands by 5 times the velocity. Activating the gloves, she swings her Nestor hammer, a small one-handed hammer suited for combat in confined spaces such as the alleyway we're in right now. The hammer is capable of delivering impact to a large area of the object its head comes into contact with. When the Nestor hammer hits one hoodlum in green with such accelerated force, it punches a wide hole through his chest. She violently swings her other hand to crush the jaw of another ruffian rushing at her. She breaks the bones and smashes the flesh of one mobster at a time. But not even her superior physique could impede all of them from getting through the passage. Most of all, Ezra is not being serious in the first place.
Please take care of the ones you missed, detective.
I'm cutting your salary.
What?
I let out a crimson breath. The smoking pipe emitted a scarlet glow before assuming the shape of a sword. I grabbed its handle and prepared to talk. I positioned myself and stabbed the blade into the neck of a thug running at me. With elegance and composure in every step, I puncture a red hole into the body of each gangster coming at me. The strong scent of blood soon filled the alleyway and the lot.
Detective, the fedora guy is trying to run away.
Ezra yelled at me, her body covered in blood. I breathed a violet breeze into my pipe. The pipe began flailing around as it elongated. It soon shifted into a whip with purple thorns growing out of it. I lashed out my pipe to snatch the ankle of the person in the fedora. They stumbled and fell flat on their face into a pool of blood. Ezra drags the fallen mobster and drops them in front of me. Tell me, who gave you the information about my pipe? I was trying to avoid using it too often so I wouldn't draw unnecessary attention.
I'm afraid I cannot say.
Ezra, go have a nice heart-to-heart talk with this fellow. Leaving the interrogation to Ezra, I smoked alone in the empty lot. Not so long after, Ezra came back with the person whose face is now meshed pretty badly.
Detective, this one seems to have a lock on their brain or something. I can't get them to spill the beans no matter what I do.
I lifted the head of the mobster and took a look at the back of their head. The tiny logo of J-Corp is branded on it. Indeed, it's locked with a singularity. The client must have spent quite a bit of money. Still, as there's a way as long as it's not the more expensive type. I exhaled a white puff through the pipe. The smoke coils around the mobster's body. Now, take a deep breath in. They began to tremble as they inhaled the smoke. You're not acting out on your own will anymore. You're obeying my will. The lock will obstruct your thoughts no longer. They slowly began to speak at last.
Your atelier wanted to study the mechanisms of that pipe. Said it's okay for us to kill as long as we brought the thing.
Ezra's eyes were wide open, shocked by what she just heard. Ezra, do you know anything about YeOldePMServer?
Of course! It's a premium workshop only accessible to people with their membership. It's probably one of the top 10 workshops in District 14, I think.
The workshop maniac's eyes sparkled as she gave me the explanation. Then why couldn't we join that membership?
The conditions are a bit tricky. I don't remember they'll accept us. I don't think they'll accept us.
They want to study the mechanisms of my smoking pipe, huh? I'm interested in learning how this thing works as well. Do you think that workshop can provide us with the gear we need?
Yeah, you bet. They most certainly have the skills.
Ezra, lead me to this YeOldePMServer. Let's say hello to whoever tried to get us killed and take this thug with us just in case. Moses' office. Here's Moses. She's great. We love Moses.
We love Moses.
Okay, so yeah, she's...
Holy shit, don't talk.
Yeah, Moses is 49 here, which means she's probably like 51 in Limbus.
Damn,
Yeah.
she's 50?
And she's 5'1", which is still not as short as Pamelian Pamela. Here's Ezra.
The midgets.
She doesn't fit on the page. She is tall.
Bah. Bah.
6'2" woman is an Amazonian.
Yeah, she's tall. She's taller than his said.
Poor cheese.
Wow, what a good chapter, guys.
Hey, it's a nice little break, okay? Alright, now we're with Yuria. Which... Alright, we still got Fedora guy here. Who wants to pronounce it to Phoenix? What the heck is Phoenix?
Oh my god, time for French Union.
Alright.
Oh my god.
Oh, here we go. Chapter 7. Alright. Ezra leads the way, carrying the Fedora mobster on her shoulder. She seems excited to visit the esteemed workshop. She's never gotten to enter it before. The mobster with a smashed face tries to negotiate with us.
Hey, don't take me to Yuria, please. She's gonna use me as a test subject, I'm sure of it.
Should we really care for the well-being of a crook who tried to kill us?
Yeah, just kill me now. I'd rather die here than be brought back to that sick bastard.
All the more reason to take you to her, then. I answered, smoking from my pike. Pike? Pipe.
Wow, I used to just take a peek at this place when I walked by, and now we're finally getting to see what's inside.
Is this the place? Seems pretty small for a renowned workshop. A square building about 3 meters tall stood by itself in the center of the street. The small letters written on the workshop's door read, YeOldePMServer. Under that was a kind instruction that read, "Please knock, only if you are part of our membership."
I read in a catalog that YeOldePMServer is run by one person. I think that's why it's so small.
I assume it only produces goods in small quantities, then?
That's not the case, actually. I heard the workshop values both quality and quantity.
It's rather suspicious, but before that, how do we get in here now? I could have Ezra break through a door of this size, but as with most things in the city, you should never judge something by the looks alone. The door could very well be armed with some foolhardy security device that melts whoever touches it without authorization. Hey, Fedora, how do I get into this workshop?
You gotta have the membership.
Well, do you have it?
Oh, Syndicate took the job so that we could get it.
How did you meet Yuria, then?
Detective, actually, YeOldePMServer chooses its own clients. The workshop sends membership invitations to potential patrons, but you haven't got anything yet.
What kind of stupid criteria makes this fedora-wearing moron eligible and not us?
There you go.
That's
Okay. You tell me.
Fedora, go open that door.
What? No way. Who knows what kind of security system it might have?
How about this then? If you do as I say, I won't hand you over to Yuria.
You promise?
Sure. Fedora walks over to the door. They broke into a cold sweat, hesitating to touch the door, before finally reaching out to the door handle. Nothing happens yet. They turn the handle and slowly pull it.
Sound effect. Yeah.
The door opens, revealing a staircase leading underground. It seems to go pretty deep down. I knew the workshop couldn't be this small.
Wow, detective. Yeah, I guess the real workshop is down there.
Am I free now?
Take the lead.
Damn it.
We walked downstairs. Tremors can be felt coming from below. My instincts tell me that this is no ordinary quiver. Something is approaching us. Quickly.
Detective, what's that?
Actually, what is that? A boar? A bear? A giant creature is running towards us.
It's a teddy bear! So cute.
Ezra gleefully spoke with a twinkle in her eyes. What it's about to do to us doesn't seem very cute. A giant teddy bear charged at us on all fours. Is that a part of this workshop security system? Curious. Or perhaps it's... Ezra, stop that thing.
Yes.
The teddy bear swung its paw at the fedora monster in front of us, removing the upper half of their body in one clean swipe.
Spicy fist mode.
Ezra equipped Namir workshop gauntlets on both her hands. The impact of Ezra clashing with the teddy bear sent a shockwave through the basement. Ezra's body is augmented through an expensive and unusual procedure. I must say, that teddy bear is impressive in its own right for enduring her sheer strength.
Rah!
With a shout, Ezra pushed the bear away and activated her gauntlets. G-Corp Singularity is applied to Namir Workshop's gauntlets. The weight of the spear embedded into the center of the gauntlets can be freely controlled. Ezra raged the weight of her gauntlets and punched the Russian teddy bear in the head. I guess that works. with a loud noise, cotton stuffing burst into the air. Ezra's fist ripped a large hole in the teddy bear's head. She continued to pummel the bear with both her hands, punching even more holes into the teddy bear's body. Cotton stuffing exits the bear and fills the air with each hit, until the bear was torn beyond recognition.
I did a good job, right?
Ezra spoke triumphantly. You did indeed. The fact that the teddy bear had nothing but cotton inside of it still bothered me. Going further down, we arrived at a large corridor, and what waited there caught us by surprise. This place is a real piece of work. No wonder we couldn't be invited to that membership.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting this much.
This whole workshop is a distortion. Teddy bears of various sizes are moving diligently. This place is like an automated factory. Whoever's running this factory should be avoiding us if they know anything about the work we do. They're using the distortion to operate their workshop, so they obviously wouldn't want it to be solved.
They're still good, though.
For you, maybe. At least you have the strength to fend off those teddy bears if they tried to kill you. Walking past the industriously working teddy bears, we reached the end of the corridor. A big workbench is placed there. Other than its enormous size and the use of too many vibrant colors, it appears to be a regular workbench. And someone is standing before it as if she were waiting for us the whole time.
Oh my gosh, Yuria!
Ezra hopped up and down in excitement. She then took something out of her bag and approached Yuria for a loping stride. What is she trying to do?
Autograph this book here, please!
Ezra pleaded, bowing her head.
I've been collecting autographs of workshop meisters in this book, you see?
Yuria approached me, paying absolutely no attention to Ezra.
You must be Moses? I was eagerly waiting for you. And your pipe too.
Yuria spoke in a youthful voice, a clear and bright voice. The gleam in her eyes was different from Ezra's.
There's plenty of workshop equipment that can change form, but that pipe of yours is fundamentally different. I'm sure you are aware of it. It even modifies one physical makeup without any synergy of procedure. When did you get that pipe? How did you learn how to use it? I've been looking for such an object for so long.
I know, right? That detective smoking pipe is so mysterious, right?
Ezra chimed in, quickly shoveling her booklet back into her bag, with her face turning red. How distracting. I never quite expected the talented Meister to be such an arrogant chatterbox. She is not the kind of person I would want to be entangled with.
You know the Red Mist, the legendary fixer?
Yeah, I met her a couple of times.
The Red Mist fable tale of heroic round-bound of nothing. The weapon she used to brandish and the clothing she used to wear were actually the same sort of equipment as the smoking pipe you're using.
Yuria paused for a moment.
I'm sure you can feel it too. Maybe vaguely. The smoking pipe resonates with your emotion.
She's right. This pipe is nowhere as simple as the legs of a mechanical arm that moves according to its command. Oh wait, this was foreshadowed?
Whoa, no way.
Ideal.
It resonates with my feelings. It's as if the pipe is part of me. Fanny, that's you.
I've been running this workshop not just to earn cash, but to gather information from this era around me. All the places I've been to before were busted. But look at this.
Okay. We're okay. And then he starts playing from the screen behind Yuria. It's footage of us fighting syndicate gangs in the empty lot earlier today.
Did anybody hear that?
No.
Okay, just pretend I gasped because I
Okay.
gasped like really hard and like I don't think I can perform that again. Sorry.
Okay. Astonished, Ezra covered her mouth with her hands. Recorded footage? You had the audacity to break the taboo of District 14. Are young people these days all bold and brash like you? Yuria went on without a care for her reactions.
Behold, you graceful, my lover, and this elegant smoke. I'm able to fall in love. My expectation was right. Moz, you're the one I've been looking for.
Scratch that and just tell me. Do you know how my pipe works or not?
No, I don't. Not yet, anyway. So I can try to study it now. Perhaps I could even improve it in something greater. If you work to Redeg, of course.
She is a nuisance for sure, but I need to learn more. I must know more about this power given to me. So, how are you going to try studying it?
By looking into your mind, I'll need to know you. It takes time to get to know each other. Oh, this sounds, Moses. Are you prepared to show me your heart?
Detective, do you really trust her? I mean, he sounds so suspicious.
Ezra yelled in panic.
Moses, you're going to trust me no matter what. I know you can see it.
Right. What can I do for you then? I answered softly.
Detective!
Ezra was desperate to make me reconsider. Yuria slowly walked towards me and whispered into my ears.
I'll be your assistant. I want to watch you from close. I'll make gear and equipment just for you. I want to be help of you. Also, you can open up your heart to me.
Yuria smiled. I put my hand on my forehead for a moment. This reminds me of some unpleasant memories of the past. I remember meeting someone just like her. I had no other option then, and I have no other option now. The lifeline that descends upon me when there's no way out, the rope I must hold on to. These are the only kind of opportunities that ever come to me. Ezra, we're going back to the office.
Yes, Chief.
With Yuria. Empty a storage room for her.
What?
Yuria followed right behind me, while it took Ezra a moment to get moving. The storage room in our office was remodeled into Yuria's personal space. She promised to make equipment for us, under one condition, that we'd take her with us whenever we're set off to solve cases.
Detective, it's so weird. Why aren't you solving her distortion? She broke the taboo of the district too.
Ezra complained as she stuffed Ham Pan Pan's mayonnaise flavored sandwich in her mouth. I'm simply making use of Yuria's strengths, and I have you to count on, so don't worry. I've soothed Ezra. I imagine she's going to be sulky for a while. I, Moses, have no trust in other human beings. I do not trust the words of Yuria, a stranger. I simply trust my eyes. She is not distorted. I do not see any distortion from Yuria.
Wow, it's almost as if she's manifested or something.
Alright, so considering how this is going so far now, we are definitely not getting through all of this today. I think since there's 42 chapters, we can maybe go to chapter 11 today, depending. We'll see. I think I would like to give this maybe another hour to keep going, and then we're gonna need another session.
I don't even get the voice best bud. No.
Yeah, sorry. We're on chapter 7. It's been it's been like an hour and a half.
I don't really care.
Yeah, it's been an hour and a half, so I would like to give it maybe another hour. We'll see where we get, and then we'll schedule another session. It won't be next weekend, since next weekend should be the DD.
I'm pretty sure the chapters do get longer anyways, so it's probably better
Yeah,
that we do that.
I think they do, if I recall correctly, they do get longer as well. So this is going to need to take a few sessions.
Does this mean you'll lock me in the time chamber again? Does this mean you'll lock me in the time chamber again?
If you keep talking over everything.
It's time to lock on the time chamber.
No,
so I don't know how many. I don't know how many sessions we're going to need to get through this, but it won't be next week, since I think that's going to be the friend lock. But we'll try to see about the 14th for the next session, unless y'all are available tomorrow, when I don't have the most time tomorrow to work on this. I would have like a couple hours tomorrow, so we could do tomorrow if everyone's available tomorrow.
I'm available tomorrow.
Probably
I'm
not.
good for tomorrow as well.
I have a project for school to make, and I just, like, this moment, I have just gotten homework for Monday. What the fuck?
Okay. So we won't do next week. But for now, we're going to tentatively schedule tomorrow. And then we'll see how much more we're going to need after that, because a couple hours tomorrow, and we finish up wherever we get today. I want to at least get through chapter 10 today. And then we'll see where we go from there. Because, yeah, this is taking a little bit to get through. And we can record it again. Yeah, I know not all the chapters are on this doc, but we have, like, most of them on the doc. I think we're just missing 10 chapters on the doc. But yeah. So we'll finish up what we can do here. I don't think I'm going to be able to do more than another hour. I'm already losing it. Oh my gosh. But yeah.
I can't believe Oldie's distorting in real time.
I know, I am distorting in real time. This is why I didn't want to make anyone else
Distort.
This is why I didn't want to make anyone else do Moses, though. Because it is a lot to be the one to voice Moses.
Yeah, we know. Project Moon hired you as the Moses English VA. Yeah, we know. We all know, Oldie. We all know. We all found the files. Kim Jae-hoon told us all in dreams. We know.
It's a good thing Moses. It's a good thing that Moses doesn't actually have a smoker's voice. Not that I would do it, but if she did actually have a smoker's voice, I would be so dead if I tried to do it. I'd be like, I see the distortion, or something like that.
Oh, God, that sucks. Well, at least we got.
We would have seen Oldie die on stream.
Yeah, I'd probably like die on stream.
50 packs a day. Oh no.
Ezra, bring me my pipe, Ezra.
No, dies on stream for real?
Okay.
Oldie dies on stream and her fic goes to Randa Diso. And then they never update it ever again.
Oh God.
Never update it ever again. It never updates. It does once a year. One chapter a year.
Do not
A year?
Oh, you're
It's already
fucking
one
killer.
chapter.
I mean, Brand was already doing that. Wasn't he the one doing that one Philip fic?
Yeah.
It was
Or was that
like
Mega?
5 picks at once.
Yeah.
He's updating them every.
No,
whenever.
actually, it goes. Actually, Oldie's fics go to the person who made a Blazing Dawn. That's what happens.
Okay, that guy actually is
no.
kind of chill. That guy, like the author himself, is pretty chill, but oh gosh.
His
No,
community
Red
is
Birthmark
worse.
gets his hands on the fix.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh my god, I'm thinking of the ramifications right now. Like, what's the most fucked up thing where the birthmark?
The entire, every single bit gets rewritten to be in canon for RB.
Oh god.
That's what happens when he gets his hands on it.
The original undulations was so bad, so I redid the whole thing.
That's literally what the fuck he would say.
I have re-edited the chapter, and now Zhao dies.
No!
This
is the worst timeline.
I really don't know what they were
Who is
thinking with
also
this today.
Sinclair, who is also Ishmael, who is also an abnormality.
Isam still gets groomed by Zena.
Alright. Alright, we're gonna try to get through 3 more chapters. Oh, that's for NG, and Ada's... This is another NG roll. Ada's not back, so who wants this NG roll?
I'll do it.
What kind is she? Is he a boy or an old man?
I think it's a dude.
No, it's a dude.
I can
It's
do
just
it.
a dude.
I can do it. I offer myself as
It's a
tribute.
dude, but
I already said I could do it.
Everyone wants to
Okay,
voice
we flip a coin.
everything.
I could do it. Coin.
Alright, let me get the coin flip.
Four-sided coin.
Let me get the coin flip out.
Who's heads, who's tails?
Give me tails.
I'll call heads.
I already said tails, fool.
Yeah!
Alright, it's Raccoon. Let's go.
That's
Chapter
why
8.
This is why we bet heads.
Alright, let's go. 3 people sat around the dining room table for 2. I barely heard that, but okay.
That was the most disappointing thing I ever heard in my life.
Okay, whatever. It's early in the morning and Ezra's already glaring at Yuria. She must be irked by this little intruder that popped into our ordinary life.
it's curious. You can stare at me for 30 minutes straight, all with having breakfast. Won't you agree, detective?
Yuria spoke with a smile.
You small little thing.
Detective Moses, it looks like Ezra is mocking us for our height.
That's not.
Noises. My head is ringing. The rice is well cooked, and yet I'm losing my appetite thanks to the noisy ruckus those 2 are causing. This has been going on for a week. I'd hate to have to deal with this every morning for the rest of my life. Quiet!
Yeah.
They yelped as I kicked them in the shin. Could you 2 keep it down while we're eating at the very least? Both nodded. My appetite is finally restored in the fresh serenity. I place a quail egg boiled in soy sauce on warm rice and eat it. The food we bought from Rand's side dish stall, a grocery store that recently opened up near our office. Turned out to taste good. I would visit them more often. After finishing the meal, I headed out to the terrace to smoke as per my daily routine. Ezra, do the dishes.
Yes, Chief.
Listening to the sound of Ezra washing the dishes, I puff out tobacco smoke and look below. Distorted creatures are heading to distorted workplaces as usual. The scenery of the street will forever be the same. Yuria, is the gear all finished?
Surfing. 11 pieces in total, right, Detective Moses?
11 pieces of equipment in just 1 week. That's quite impressive. Besides, the gear was commissioned by Ezra, not me. Likely she must have asked for complex and elaborate gadgets to spite her. Their quality is yet to be demonstrated, but the production speed is certainly on the level of a Meister. Ezra, is that the correct amount? Ezra stops cleaning the dishes for a moment and nods while staring at the plate she's holding. It seems like the 2 won't even properly talk to each other anytime soon. If you keep refusing to cooperate with each other, I'm cutting your salaries, you 2.
I don't mean that, though. I'm not working here for money, after all.
Yuria replies nonchalantly.
I don't mind either, Detective. You don't have to pay me at all, this man.
I can't believe Ezra would go so far as to say that. These 2 make such a childish pair. I placed my hand on my forehead. I won't care what the hell you do with each other, so just don't let your little feud disturb our work.
Yes.
Got it.
We haven't had any noteworthy requests since we took in Yuria. They were all trivial matters where I didn't have to use my pipe, and most of them weren't even cases of the distortion at all. I expected Yuria to be disappointed by this uneventfulness, but she hardly seems bothered. I went downstairs with my pipe still in my mouth and rummaged through the request box. An envelope happens to be waiting for me. I tore it open and read the paper inside. This case smells like a big one. The three of us walk the street together.
Do you get requests from companies too?
Yuria asks. Companies in the back streets are our most frequent clients, in fact. They love to simply pass the burden of dealing with troublesome incidents onto the offices that specialize in solving them. I answer, holding my pipe between my teeth. Ezra is following us in a few steps behind in silence. I suppose I should try to humor her today. We arrived at the company building. It's a rather large enterprise that occupies the entirety of a 10-story building. Perhaps it's a subcontractor of a wing. Ezra and I presented our fixer IDs, as well as the letter of request to the lobby while Yuria showed her workshop union certificate. We received a visitor's pass each and wore them around our necks. The security guard waiting at the elevator confirmed the passes and asked for our destination. Floor 8. Giving a brief answer, we took the elevator up to the floor written in the letter of request. When the elevator doors opened on the 8th floor, someone greeted us. Who took Kang?
Hold on, is that me? It's
Yes.
me. I can exit the time shaver. Thank you, Decade. Okay, let me get a good voice for this one. What voice should I do? I'm letting you decide before I randomly pick one that doesn't fit.
Bro, just
It's
go.
your choice. Fine. Hello, dear fixers. I've been waiting for you. Here's my business card.
The card introduced them as Kang Jin-sil, a section manager of Taeyong Produce Co.
I've requested 3 offices about this matter so far, but none of them could resolve it. If this problem isn't fixed in time, I'm gonna get fired, and all of my subordinates will be sacked too!
It is a good voice.
You don't have to worry anymore. Detective Moses over here will elegantly take care of your case for you.
Yuria intervened while Ezra still remained quiet. Greetings, I'm Moses from Moses' office, handling mysteries and unsolved cases. May I ask who recommended our office to you?
The, Ame office recommended you to us. They said Moses' office should... I forgot the voice. Hold on. I got
You fucking built French at the end. What the fuck happened?
I don't know what happened. No, Mega, that didn't happen. That didn't happen. Stop it. The Ame office recommended you to us. They said Moses' office should be the perfect fit for this kind of case.
Ame office. That's where Kaoru is. The kid likes to complain, but they subtly care for us quite a bit. Let's get right to the point. Where are the people suffering from the symptoms you described in the letter of request?
Those employees are actually in the sleeping chamber on the 4th basement floor, not up here.
A sleeping chamber? What is a sleeping chamber doing in a company?
That means this is a corrupt
Yuria asked
company.
curiously.
Oops. That means this is a corrupt company that forces its employees to work overtime often. They don't get any time to go back. So often they don't get any time to go back home to sleep.
Ezra replied in a plain tone.
Oh my.
Well, it's not just us, you see. Most firms do the same these days.
Manager Kang appeared rather perplexed by what Ezra said. Please lead the way, then.
Of course. This way, please.
We got back in the elevator. Manager Kang tagged their security card on the elevator's control panel, revealing a set of buttons that led to basement floors. This company building goes as deep as 15 floors underground. One could very well run into some hidden ruins at this depth.
What kind of produce company goes so deep underground?
Ezra asked.
I'm afraid I can't answer that much in detail. You can just think of the underground space as a warehouse.
Manager Kang answered as they pressed the button to the 4th basement floor. With a jingle, the elevator arrived at its destination. We were met with complete darkness when we stepped out.
Oh my! Why is it so dark in here?
Because it's where people sleep, duh.
Ezra answered Yuri's question again. Manager Kang groped along the wall, looking for a light switch, and soon enough, orange light bulbs on the ceiling lit up, one row at a time.
Flick, flick, flick.
More people could be seen with each set of light bulbs lit. Numerous people were lying on the floor, arranged in an orderly manner.
As you see here, these employees won't wake up at all.
Not waking from their dreams, huh?
What kind of dreams could they be having to make faces like this?
They seem to have escaped into their dream. Sorry.
Tilting her head to the side.
They seem to have escaped into their dream. We should have a look at their recent world record.
Yuria spoke with a smile. Yeah, I thought so too, I said in agreement. Ezra groaned. Oh dear, and I was trying to appease Ezra for a while.
That's not all, actually. And now we need everyone in the server to speak at once for all this. You know what to do. Everyone mute each other. Everyone on the server, we're all doing this. We're all doing this.
No, I'm gonna server mute. I'm gonna server mute you again. We're not doing this. We're just gonna moving on. All the people lying on the floor opened their eyes and began chanting unintelligible words in unison. The wide underground floor was soon filled with the voices of the many. Ezra freaked out.
I think there's some sort of message hidden in what they just uttered.
Yuria spoke with her eyes closed, focusing on the sound. Whatever the frick all this says. The voices once again echoed throughout the floor. Manager, we'd like to check their work records for the past month. I turned around and I spoke to Manager Kang, who I expected to be right behind us. Kang Jin-sil was instead inside the elevator.
Ka-chink.
A steel gate then blocked the entry to the elevator.
My apologies, fixers. I'm sure you people are capable enough to handle this, right?
The elevator doors began sliding. Tell me, what happened to Kaoru from Ame office?
You'll be able to find out soon enough. I hope you can survive this hell.
The elevator doors were closed completely. They got us good. The light bulbs on the ceiling flicker. Every time the light bulbs flickered, hundreds of eyes still lying on the floor could be seen gazing at us.
Blink. 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 Blink.
Alright. Chapter 9? Yeah, it's just the 3.
Oh no, no, don't put me in the time chamber. No.
Ooh, detective, I'm so hopeless with this kind of stuff.
Ezra took cover behind me, speaking in a faint, squeaky voice.
She's not helping, I suppose. Shall we start out by looking for an exit, detective?
She still has the nerve to take jabs at Ezra in times like this. I must wonder if she ever gets tired of it. Is that me? Do you have night vision goggles or something of the sort?
Ah, right. There's a few in my dimensional bag.
I'm the one who crafted the glass, though.
Well, I plan out the functions for them.
I'll commend you both, so hand me the damned glasses already. Ezra rummaged through her dimensional bag and took out 3 pairs of eyeglasses, handing a pair to each of us. The temples of the glasses are decorated with ribbons, typical northern workshop fashion. Do they really have to adorn everything they make with such ornaments? Putting on the eyeglasses, I could gain a clear vision of the chamber as if it were brightly lit by the sun, even with the light bulbs on the ceiling blinking frantically. The glasses automatically compensate for the rapid changes in brightness, allowing me to see things in a constant degree of brightness. Quite impressive. I would have had to rely on a lighter to barely see things right in front of us in the old days of just Ezra and I working together. It certainly is convenient to have a Meister working for our office.
Detective, what do we do if they all start jumping at us?
Ezra worriedly asks. I'm pondering on what to do as well. Looking around, I can count 108 employees here in total. They're all blinking at the same time, chanting the same words. What could this mean? For what purpose? Perhaps. It seems as if the minds of these people are linked together.
Detective, over there!
Ezra pointed toward a mashed pile of flesh lying in a corner of the sleeping chamber. There were several of them around the chamber, in fact. I could see at least 8 of them, all created at different times. We approached a pile that appears to be the most recent. It's a dead body, as I suspected. A corpse that was crushed brutally. Something in this room smashed people.
They were thrown with timorous force. It's been at least 3 hours since his blood was split, judging from the state. His body seemed to have suffered heavy external damage.
Yuri said as she absorbed the pile of flesh with magnifying glasses. Ooh, magnifying glass. Kaoru. This sword belonged to Kaoru. That means our opponent has enough physical strength to pound a grade 4 fixer to a pulp. The rest of the lumps of flesh nearby are likely what became of the other fixers from the office. There is nothing in our sight that appears to be the culprit, however. The only other things in this space are 108 sleeping employees of a produce company still wearing their suits, and the 3 of us.
Detective, how do these employees appear to your eyes?
Well, obviously, they all have different forms of distortions. No, something is different. The employees did have distortions of their own, but without any common trait to be found, much like those I see in the streets. Yet their distortions are beginning to disappear. The one whose face was missing regains their face. The one whose right arm was scorched has their arm restored. Cylindrical objects are being removed from another person. The distortions are all gathering to a certain spot. I looked toward the point where all distortions were converging. Smoke billowed out from what appeared to be an altar. Then their chant must have had... Then their chant must be some kind of code and a ritual to summon gathering. The smoke gradually condenses into a certain shape. Should we kill all the employees sleeping here? We don't even know what may manifest from that smoke. It's hard to judge something we know nothing about. I don't get a good feeling about this. It could turn out to be a favorable phenomenon. It could be an opportunity. At the same time, it's just as likely to be something that could kill us all. I cannot make any judgment on this phenomenon that I'm experiencing for the first time. Should I kill 108 people at my own discretion based on a certain possibility? Uncertain? The lives of Ezra and Yuria depend on my decision. My thoughts accelerate. Ezra and Yuria are saying something to me. Damn it, I know. I should come up with something. If I were to use my white breath, I could control more than 100 people at once. Could I control more than 100 people at once? I've never tried something of that scale yet. However, I'll only end up ruining myself even in the worst case scenario. Yes, this is the most plausible option I have. Having made up my mind, I close my eyes. The floor under each employee opened up, storing them in the space below. It was as if they were being used as batteries of the mind. It's too late. Only 3 of us remained in the 100 Pyong to the power of 1 space until we noticed something standing before us. At least 3 meters in body size, 6 arms, massive muscles that looked like they could burst at any moment, a skeleton head, blue flames spurting from its gaping mouth, red eyes staring at me. The shape was complete. The creature assumes a bizarre pose. This is a completely hostile entity.
What?
Look up. Look up again. You messed up, oldie.
I've been messing up this entire time.
You opened your eyes, oldie. Now you're going to go with me into the time chamber.
What? Okay, I'm just going to kick you at this rate.
Oh, no. Okay, I'll be quiet.
I've been messing up this entire time, dude. Instinctual fear overwhelms us. Yuria grabbed my sleeves tight. Ezra's eyes changed. Ezra, what we're about to face is something completely different from anything we've dealt with before.
Yes, detective.
Ezra puts her dimensional bag on the floor. Yuria, observe me with your heart's content.
Of course I will.
I held my pipe between my lips. I closed my eyes and began breathing in. This distortion has the same scent as the pianist. A distortion dedicated to slaughtering people. One moment of carelessness means death. Yet I am beginning to feel excited. I suppose this old habit will die hard.
All out assault mode. Mark 3.
Ezra's dimensional bag emitted an orange glow as she shouted. Ezra armed herself with exoskeletons of various shapes all over her body. Ezra's big, bulky body was made even bigger, her size now comparable to that beast we're facing. I noticed that the exoskeletons she's wearing don't exactly appear to be the new ones I saw her use before. These must be... Did I say new ones? Why did I say new ones? Ones I saw her use before. These must be Uria's work, though it seems that Ezra found the time to stipple them with stickers that she likes, like she does with everything else she owns.
When did you plaster my gear with silly stickers like that?
Yuria complained as expected.
If it looks like we're about to die, don't look back and just run. I'm sure you can fix that elevator somehow. I'll earn you enough time.
Ezra spoke in a calm tone.
What you talking about?
Yuria dropped her usual impudence. Sigh. I placed my hand on my forehead. Stop jinxing us, you two. We're all making it back alive. No thube? Okay. With a thunderous kick against the floor, the giant leaped at me. Its skeletal head came right in front of me in the blink of an eye, one of its arms winding up for a punch. A clean hit from that fist could turn me into a pulp. I stood still and closed my eyes. Ezra cut in immediately and sent the skeleton giant flying as quickly as it had approached me.
I won't let you so much as lay a finger on the detective.
Crashing into the wall, the giant soon jumped out and threw its fist at Ezra.
A bang!
Ezra held her arms high and deployed a powered shield to block its attack. My hair and coat fluttered from the blast of air created from its impact. That skeletal giant is a purely physical being. I doubt psychological attacks will have any effect on it. I could try restricting its movement to assist Ezra, but even if I did, can she deliver the finishing blow to that monster? I doubt that either. Ezra, protect me with all your strength.
Yes, Chief!
Ezra responded loud and clear. I inhaled a crimson-red breath. Yuria, style. Oh, no, that's you.
Yuria style. Wait, no? Yes, that's me.
Yuria
style rotary drill.
3 drills emerged from the exoskeleton on Ezra's right arm as she thrust at the skeleton beast's body. They struggled to penetrate the giant's hard skin, throwing up sparks in all directions. The giant uses 2 of its arms to grab Ezra's right arm and pushes her away, while charging up strength with the other 4. Ezra continues to strike the giant's waist with her left arm. 4 straight punches land on Ezra at once. The sheer strength of the giant's forearms knocks Ezra across the chamber and into the wall. I inhaled a crimson-red breath.
You dummy! Use the X!
Yuria yelled urgently.
Yuria style X!
Ezra pulled a long pole from her back, which turned into a 2-handed battle axe of enormous size.
I never thought it stupidly large eggs would let us use.
Yuria mumbled. I inhaled a crimson breath. Ezra charged at the giant with the axe in her hands. At the same time, the Colossus lifts its right arms and lunges at her.
Nice.
3 muscular arms of the giant flung into the air, cleaved clean by the axe.
It's an axe sharpened by Mercedes in my own work for 4 whole days. I bet it could be better than the hyper-oscillation blade,
It really does.
Ezra's eyes sparkled with enthusiasm. I inhaled a crimson-red breath.
Watch out!
Yuria gave Ezra a warning. The cleaved right arms morphed into sharp stakes and wedged into Ezra's flesh. Ezra swings her axe up, chopping off the arm stakes still stuck in her body. Ezra then proceeded to kick the giant right away and swung her axe at the giant's body this time.
Lang.
Ezra, the edge is all worn down now. Wait, that was probably Yuria.
Yes? Ezra, the edge is all worn down, you know.
Ezra threw the frayed axe onto the ground. I inhaled a crimson-red breath. Ezra and the giant engage in a brutal scuffle. The Titan ruthlessly pummels Ezra and its 3 remaining arms and its legs, crushing her exoskeletons bit by bit. Blood gushes out from the stakes stuck in her body.
Detective Moses, please.
Yuria cried at me. I inhaled a crimson red breath. I do not stop inhaling. I close my eyes and sink into my inner world. Every atrocious moment of the past throughout my life swirls around me. The memories of violence I never want to recall. Blood, scars, corpses, pain, war, carnage. I concentrate all of that malice into a single point. Good work, Ezra. The smoking pipe became a scarlet, coarse cylinder in my hand. I aimed the cylindrical shape at the oversized skeleton. Crimson point. I stabbed the cylinder into the giant. The cylinder expanded by about 5 meters, erasing the creature's upper body. It bore a hole through the giant's body, a hole created from physical force. Yet the origin of that force was neither external nor internal. What was once there simply vanished. My body was shaking, my eyes were bloodshot, and my mind was swarmed with destructive impulses. I must maintain reason. I coughed out a thick clot of blood. Then I felt a familiar embrace.
It's alright, Detective. It's over now.
Ezra hugged me, her body soaked in blood. Yuri was next to me, sitting on the floor crying. And I could come back to myself. You all did well. I stood back up and adjusted my coat. It's about time we figured out just what's going on in this damned company. I put my pipe in my mouth. A nice Yuri report. She doesn't fit on the page either, because they expanded her.
Big Finny.
Okay, yeah, I legitimately have no more than one more left in me. So, it's gonna have to be, she's only 21. I think I can only do one more. I'm losing it, dude.
That's okay, oldie. We can do one more. One more game.
I don't think I could.
Alrighty, one last one.
Yeah.
Ooh, Han Hee-jun.
Ah, yeah. This is the person I'm voicing.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
He looks like a
Gender
woman.
male.
This is a dude, by the way.
PM.
Why does he
I
look
love
like a
PM's
woman?
art style. I love PM's art style. Yeah.
PM's art style where you can't even guess who is who by their gender. The gender is always vague until told otherwise. Schrodinger's gender.
That's not a horrible way to have coffee, but not my preference.
Yeah. So I don't think I'm going to be able to do much more after this one. So we're going to call it after this one and pick it back up tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and then I can come out of the time chamber tomorrow.
No.
Okay, I'll go back in my hole.
Bye. Don't come out.
Okay.
I won't miss you.
Wah, is anyone gonna miss me? Please.
No, shut up. Be quiet.
No, oldie, you're gonna miss me, right? You're gonna miss me, please.
Silver mute him. It'd be so funny.
Now we can talk about this. We can have a talk. You don't have to do this. You don't have to do this to me. Winter, no. You don't have to do this to me.
Yuri, you're more than capable of repairing this elevator, right?
Yes?
Please get it fixed as quickly as possible. I'll be looking after Ezra for a bit.
Hehe, no worry, detective. I've been through this much a lot.
I think that might have been Ezra.
Oh.
Oh.
Sorry.
No worries, detective. I've been through this much a lot.
There have been few occasions that could harm Ezra this badly, though injuries in general are not a huge concern for her. Still, it wouldn't hurt to take extra caution, considering that it's the distortion we're dealing with this time. I came near Ezra, who's resting on the floor, and took out a first aid kit from her dimensional bag. It's been a while since I bandaged your wounds myself.
It really has.
The stakes embedded in Ezra's body fizzled into vapor when the skeleton beast fell. I wrap a Fenar workshop pressure bandage on the open wounds. Blood is still oozing out, but there doesn't seem to be any sign of infection or transmission.
What's up with this distortion detective? These things can keep getting tougher and tougher. Yeah. Did I read something?
No, it says Distortion Detective.
Oh. Distortion Detective? Okay. Can it be the same type as a mock exam case?
Beats me. Alright, take care of the rest yourself. I stood up and approached the ultralight black box at the other end of the chamber. The distortions of this company's employees were sucked into this box, which in turn created a white smoke that manifested into one giant distortion. This wasn't a mass distortion shared by many people like the one we saw in the mock exam case. An artificial distortion created by someone's design. Ezra, come and get this weird thing when you're done bandaging.
Get it, Chief.
Ezra picked up the bag and dusted herself off as she stood up.
Detective Moses, the elevator is working. We can get to any floor we want now.
This company intentionally put its employees to sleep in this underground chamber, and hired fixers to fight against the man-made distortion. What are they planning to do with it? Develop it into a weapon? If they could manage to control the distortion through technical methods, they'd shake up the balance of power for sure. But how exactly? How is it possible to quantitatively measure and manipulate the human mind through a device or two? The technology that could achieve such a feat would be nothing short of a singularity. It's not an advancement that some obscure company in the back streets could make it on its own. Something is up with this company. Let's head to the 8th floor.
Understood. We're heading up.
Ezra hurriedly hopped into the elevator. That strange box fortunately seems to fit into her dimensional bag somehow.
Sunbae, are you feeling alright?
Silence ensued.
Ezra Sunbae?
Me? I'm your Sunbae?
Ezra exclaimed with surprise.
Since we're both assistant of Detective Moses and you're my senior here, I'm calling you Sunbae from here on out.
Yuria finally seems to have acknowledged Ezra.
Oh gosh, Detective, she must be distorted.
Let's save the friendly jokes when we get back to our office. We're almost at the 8th floor now.
Ding dong. Fuck you.
We were met with a strong scent of blood when the elevator doors opened. This is the smell of fresh blood. The office has overgrown with green vines, bearing countless red fruits on the ceiling. My eyes traced along the stems of the vines, starting from their tips on the ceiling. They led back to the agape mouths of this company's employees. None of them were alive. This is... The same box we'd seen in the sleeping chamber was placed in the middle of this office. Yet another distortion.
Detective, does that mean there's more like the one we just fought?
Concerned, Ezra asked. I placed my hand on my forehead. We can't take this anymore. Both Ezra and I are at our limits. We'll be dead meat if we face another distortion at the level of the one we encountered just before. Ezra, Yuria, our objective from now on is to survive. Follow every order I have to give you. The two nod in response. Wee woo. A siren went off, followed by an announcement.
Emergency lockdown. Emergency lockdown. Tae-Young Produce Company is closing business as of now. Repeat. Tae-Young Produce Company is closing business as of now. Dear employees, as per the terms of the employee contract, you may not leave the company building. Repeat.
Shaka, shaka, shaka.
Shutters came down on the office's windows one by one. Ezra, use as much force as possible to break that window right now.
Yes, Chief.
Ezra equipped both Namir Workshop's and Alice Workshop's gauntlets on her hands and dashed into the window for a powerful strike. The massive weight of the punch sent tremors through the office, and it only left a dent on the shutter. That was no ordinary steel. We're completely trapped here. I took out my pipe and started smoking from it.
Detective Moses, the elevator is no longer functioning. The building's main system has entirely shut down.
Yuria gave me bad news on top of this.
I think the chick smash.
I hear something shattering. Did the window give in to the impact? Of course not. I was a dunce and a fool to make such a hasty assumption. Ezra, get your stigma blade ready. And Yuria, can you make a device that can start a fire currently?
None that I can craft at the moment. But I could try using something I prepared for your smoking by Detective Moses.
Yeah.
The red object hanging from the ceiling were not fruit of any kind. They were eggs. We were in a hatchery of some sort. The shock of Ezra's punch caused the eggs to hatch. Massive mosquitoes with the faces of humans slowly crawled from the cracked shells.
Detective, they're coming!
Ezra yelled urgently. Yuria, let's try what you suggested, whatever it is. I handed my pipe over to Yuria. Ezra held the blade and prepared herself for combat. The mosquitoes hovered in the air for a moment before charging at us. Ezra's fiery sword sliced through several mosquitoes, but it wasn't nearly enough to stop them all. The insects bit Ezra and started sucking the blood out of her body. Make it quick, Yuria.
It's done. Try imagining fire in the same way as when you turn your pipe into a reservoir.
She gave me back my pipe, now with a red ribbon tied around it. I let in a red breath. Bursts of flame rose from the pipe's bowl, which then took the form of birds. The burning birds fly into the giant pests, feasting on Ezra and set them ablaze.
Thanks, Detective.
Ezra's voice lacks energy. My body rapidly grows cold. It's as if my life's warmth is being drained away. I suppose everything must come at a price.
Let's take the stair over here. The door isn't locked anymore, thankfully.
Yuria gave us good news this time, flinging open the door to the stairwell. The birds of flame bought us enough time to make our way to the door. Goodness. Oh wait, that's you.
Goodness.
Yuria quietly muttered as she stepped into the stairwell. A stream of people flows along the staircase. It's quite literally a river of humans. They float down the stairwell, their limbs tangled up with each other.
Detective, is this the end for us?
Ezra barely managed to speak. Not today, I answered faintly. Okay, I'm gonna have to stop it there. I think it's gonna be a danger to my vocal cords because I can feel them.
Alright.
Just get some prosthetics. Just get some prosthetics.
Get some water.
I still have a little bit of Dr. Pepper left, but I do need to stop. I don't think I should go on.
Oldie, can I have a Dr. Pepper?
We'll end it here then.
Yeah, go get a Dr. Pepper, dude.
Raccoon, get the hell back into the time chamber.
I don't want to go into the time. It's dark. It's scary. It's dark.
I don't care.
Back
into the time chamber.
No, you're gonna force me to watch PM brainwash content. No, I'm not going back in there.
We're going to make you read Red Birthmark.
No, I don't want to. No, Aldi, take my hand. Save me, Aldi. Save me, please. They're gonna make me read Red Birthmark.
Hellhole you came from.
Aldi, listen, you got it.
Oh my god.
You don't gotta hate me.
I do have that picture on my PC, right? I do have this picture. Yes, I do. I do.
Aldi, why? No.
Alright, I'm gonna stop the recording and we'll pick this up tomorrow.
Alrighty.
Alright, see ya, whoever's watching this mess.